All right, hey, shalom, shalom. I'm the brother YAHAWAH from the GMS South Carolina camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and through the power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAA, QADASH. Of course, before I get started with this lesson, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call HALAL YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAA, QADASH. Secondly, of course, I want to give double honors to my apostles and to my elders of great millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today. And also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, shalom. Salakia, man. Let me turn this off real quick. Lord willing, that didn't affect the sound. So yeah, man, pretty much in this lesson, I want to touch on how the Lord, giving us this truth is actually the Lord showing us mercy. All right, that's really what true mercy is, man. Okay, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, giving us back this truth. All right, that's the ultimate mercy. All right, because the Lord could have had us, bugged out like these 2/3 out here, man. And Lord willing, we all, all the sincere Akim and Aquaf, we all enduring to the end. Okay, but yeah, the Lord could have had us, bugged out in the most important time in the history of the world, the time that we're in now. Okay, the end of Esau Edom's rulership. Okay, this is a very important time to know that you're an Israelite, man. Okay, because YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI is about to come back with that mighty raft. Okay, so I got a few scriptures lined up, and I'm gonna just go through the spirit. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying, and this is pretty much just going to be a quick hit. All right, so yeah, Lord willing, this is edifying. So I want to start off in 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, and I'm gonna start from the top. And for some reason, because I tried to pull up 2 Corinthians in my Blue Letter app, but for some reason, ever since they did this stupid ass update, it will not let me go to the book of Corinthians. All right, and I definitely just feel like Esau has a lot to do with it. See, whenever I try to click on it, it'll just take me back to whatever I had. So it won't let me click on 2 Corinthians or 1 Corinthians. For some reason, they got the book of Corinthians X'd out on my Blue Letter Bible app. All right. And I'm, just me thinking through the spirit, man. That's just Esau, ultimately just, working his witchcraft, man. Just doing his, just being wicked. I feel like Esau has something to do with it, man, because ultimately, what does Esau want to do? He wants to X out the scriptures. OK, but yeah, let me start off in 2 Corinthians, the 4th chapter, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, we have as we have received mercy, we faint not. All right. Now it says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry. All right. The brotherhood, being able to, be amongst like-minded brothers and to actually go out and push the word and prophesy. OK, the words of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. OK, and in the whole truth, in all truth, righteousness and sincerity. OK, that's this ministry. All right. It says, as we have received mercy, we faint not. So ultimately, this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, the Lord giving us back this truth, is ultimately the Lord showing mercy, man. OK, now real quick, I want to go to Psalms chapter 89 and verse 4. Salakia. Psalms 89 and 14. OK, it says, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne. And it says, mercy and truth shall go before thy face. All right. It says mercy and truth. All right. The reason why mercy and truth is within the same breath of this verse is because ultimately mercy is what? The Lord giving us back this truth. OK, the Lord allowing us to be able to be in this truth and to prophesy his words. OK, to prophesy his will. That's the Lord giving us mercy. And how is that mercy? Because we have a chance at salvation with the Lord giving us this truth, this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and being able to do his will, being able to go out to the highways and byways and rightfully divide his word of truth. OK, that's ultimately the Lord showing us mercy, man. OK, now let's go back to 2 Corinthians 4:2. It says, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. All right. Now it says, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully. All right. And that's what, we do once we come into this truth. We stop doing the things that we once were doing in the world. Okay. The dishonest things. Okay. Pretty much walking in the spirit of Satan. Pretty much, because before we was in this truth, we was doing the working of Satan, man. Okay. Not knowingly. Okay. Of course. But, when we were, in the world, we wasn't walking to the will of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So we was pretty much walking to the will of Satan, following our own lusts, our own desires, so on and so forth, man. Okay. But now it says, but by manifestation of the truth. Okay. Pretty much the Lord manifesting this truth. Okay. Pretty much the Lord sending back Elijah the prophet, which was Elder Abba Bivens. Okay. And he used Elder Abba Bivens to plant that seed. Okay. Now that seed has grown. Okay. Into a mighty tree. Okay. That's producing fruit. Okay. So ultimately the Lord, let me reread it. It says, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. So it says by manifestation of this truth. So that seed that the Lord allowed Elder Abba Bivens to plant, okay, that seed has grown into a mighty tree, a tree of truth. Okay. And that truth is manifesting. Okay. Because pretty much you had Elder Abba Bivens. Then you had, I believe, Elder High Priest Elder Yaquab. You had King Masha, High Priest Elder Ariah. Salakia, if I'm not going in the right order. Okay, but ultimately, then you had our apostles, our current apostles today, beginning with Elder Apostle Tahar, Elder Apostle Gabar, Elder Apostle RACHAA, Elder Apostle Rhymelab, and the Connecticut elders. Okay, on down, man. So pretty much the Lord has that righteous line going back again, just like when in the days of Seth, after Cain slew Abel. Okay, the Lord pretty much that righteous line was cut off when Cain slew Abel, but then the Lord rose up Seth, and then you got that righteous line. Okay, going all the way down. That's how the Heavenly Father has been doing this. That's how the way the Heavenly Father has had this truth being set up and manifesting, man. All right. So now, this truth is manifesting even more through the prophecies. Okay. Now you see the prophecies coming to pass. So this truth is being made more and more manifest. As a matter of fact, real quick. As a matter of fact, I believe it's in, I think I'm looking for 2nd Esdras 9, Salakia. Let's go to 2nd Esdras, the 9th chapter and the 5th verse. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is manifesting. The end of what? Esau, Edom's rulership. If we go to 2nd Esdras 6 and 9, you can see for Esau is the end of the world. When you go into world right there, pretty much is going into a period of time, an era. So Esau is at the end of his era, eon, man, the end of his age of ruling. It says, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. Now, if you know about the story of Jacob and Esau, which is going to tell you right here, who was born first? It was Esau. All right. It says the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. It says other question, Esdras Salaki. As a matter of fact, Let's jump up to verse 8. This is what I was looking for. Now, if you know about the story of Jacob and Esau, okay, Esau was born first. It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. And that was symbolic. Okay. Like the scriptures say, the elder shall serve the younger. Okay. And let me grab it real quick. I want to get to the exact precept. Genesis 25 and 23. Okay. The Lord was explaining to Rebekah that she had two nations in her womb. Okay. Now, when it says in the Lord, I'm going to go to Genesis 25, and I'm reading from verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, because Rebekah was born with twin boys. Okay. But the Lord is telling her that these are not just two ordinary twins. These are actually two separate nations. It says, and the Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So right there, the Lord is making that separation. Okay. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. That one people who are stronger than the other is Jacob being stronger than Esau, because ultimately we're naturally just physically stronger and better than Esau. Okay, because Esau is the base of man, but the only reason why he's in power now is because the Lord actually rose him up for our punishment. He rose up the bases of men, okay, to be over us, to teach us a lesson. Because what? We broke that covenant, his laws, statutes, and commandments, and we had to serve a punishment. Okay. Now it says, the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger. Okay. So right then and there, that's showing you that Jacob was going to rule over Esau. All right. Now check this out. We're going back to verse 8. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, because that's symbolic. Remember in Genesis 25 and 23, when it says the elder shall serve the younger. Okay, that's pretty much representing Jacob holding the heel of Esau, pretty much showing you that Jacob was going to bring down Esau at the end of his rulership. Okay, because if you think about a heel, that's pretty much at the end of your body, because from your head on down, you have your head all the way down to your feet. All right, so grabbing the heel is pretty much representing his heel, representing his end. So when it's time for him to fall, who is going to be the one to take him down? Jacob. Okay, ultimately, YAHAWASHI is going to be the one to physically bring these devils down when he comes back, when he returns. Okay, because spiritually, the Lord is bringing down Esau now via the prophets. That's why Esau is being revealed. Okay. So it's really time for Esau to be taken out of power. That's really what's going on right now. So the end is being made manifest. All right. Now let's go back. And Salaki, I didn't mean to jump off topic, just moving in the spirit. Going back to 2 Corinthians 4 and 2, it says, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness. Pretty much when we come into this truth, we're going to renounce all the things of dishonesty, all the things that are adverse to the ways of Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI. Pretty much that's the real baptism, man. Us renewing our minds with this truth. As a matter of fact, since I said that, let's get Romans, the 12th chapter. And let's start at the second verse. I want to get right to the point. And be not conformed to this world. Okay, because ultimately this world is being ran by the wicked. This is their rulership. This is their time to rule. Okay, so it says, and be not conformed to this world. So we don't want to follow the ways of this world. Okay, because that's ultimately what? Going to lead you to your downfall. It says, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So your mind had to be changed. So the Lord ultimately changed our minds for the better. All right. Because when you go into that word transformed, it means to be changed. It says that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. All right. So with us coming into this truth, okay, that is going to lead us to teaching the words. And that's what's acceptable to Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The Lord loves when we go out on the highways and byways and we pretty much put our lives on the line, because we're amongst the elements. Anything can happen to us at any time. Anything can happen unto us at any time, man. So the Lord is ultimately when he sees us on the highways and byways, ultimately that's pleasing unto Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. The Lord loves to see that. The Lord loves to see us, doing live streams, brothers doing lessons constantly. Okay, this is what's pleasing unto Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. All right. It says that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of the Most High. So ultimately, what is that perfect, acceptable will of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI? This truth, us going out and doing the work. Okay. And in all hopes that we can be delivered, man. Okay. That's pretty much one of the, that's the main reason why we out there. Well, the first reason is fearing the Lord. We heard this truth. Okay. And we pretty much, became afraid of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI because we heard about the destruction, the wrath that's coming. So our first things was, when we first came into this truth, our first mindset was, well, how can we avoid getting destroyed? How can we avoid, being caught up in the wrath of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI? Okay. Pretty much doing this work, coming into this truth, learning it, getting built up, putting in the study time. Okay. And ultimately doing the will of Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. And just because we're doing the work, that doesn't mean that, we're automatically saved. We have to endure. We got to endure unto the end. Like it says here in Matthew 24:13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. All right. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end. Okay. So we gotta endure all the way unto the end. Right now, we're at the beginning stages of the ultimate end. And I say the beginning stages because now we're in that time to where these prophecies are beginning to roll. They're being made manifest. Okay, with the whole, JAB, the serpent serum that they're trying to push upon the masses of the people, that they're going to mandate. And ultimately, it's going to lead up to the RFID chip, which is the MOTB. Okay. And also we see World War III gearing up. All right. So we're at the beginning stages of those things actually coming to pass. All right. So that's why I said we're pretty much at the beginning of the ultimate end. And ultimately what? It's the ultimate end of who? Esau, Edom, and his rulership, man. All right. So we're living in beautiful times, but we got to endure into the end. So just because we're pushing this truth right now, hey, look, all hell is about to break loose. Our faith is about to be tested. So that's when the real, how do I want to say this? That's when the real test begins. Okay. If you think about sports, whenever, during the regular season, if you think about basketball, they got an 82 game season. All right. And during the regular season, they have some games that they play hard and, they have games where they, may take off. They may not play as hard because they're trying to rest their bodies and prepare ultimately for what? The playoffs. Now, when the playoffs come around, that's when things get serious. All right. So it's like we're in that time now. Okay. Now we're in that time to where the playoffs are about to start. Okay. So now it's time to get serious, man. All right. Our faith is about to be tested. So now we got to truly put our faith and our trust in Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because Esau's about to cut things off, man. Some of the comforts that we're used to having, they're about to be cut off, so to speak, man. All right. So now we're in that time. All right. So we got to endure to the end. All right. And I'm about to wrap up, man. I feel like I'm just doing a lot of rambling. So let's get to the point right here. It says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. Now, earlier I was saying the Lord giving us this truth is ultimately the Lord showing us the ultimate mercy. Okay, next to him, coming back and physically beaming us up on the fathership, man. All right. But the Lord giving us this truth. This is the Lord showing us mercy. Okay, because everybody obviously does not know this truth. Speaking about the Israelites, 2/3 of the nation of Israel, they don't know this truth. You got billions of Israelites out here that the Lord is not dealing with. Okay, you got that small remnant that the Lord is dealing with, and we hope and pray that we're of that number. Okay, so it says, but if our gospel be hid, this truth, if somebody can't get it, guess what? It says it is hid to them that are lost. That means the Most High is the reason that they don't have this truth. The Lord is the one that got it to where they can't understand this truth. Let's get Romans 11:8. According as it is written, the Most High have given them. Matter of fact, let's start up a verse. Salakia. Let's start at verse 7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. Right. You got Israel. They out here looking for the truth. They searching for it. Okay. That's why they get involved in all of these other religions and these, false doctrines, thinking that they have the truth because they're searching for it. But let's keep reading. It says, Israel have not obtained that which he's seeking for. What is Israel ultimately seeking for? The truth. You got Jake out here being oppressed like a motherfucker, man, by Esau. This devil is pretty much, he got his foot on, the necks of the nation of Israel, the Israelites. And ultimately Jake is trying to figure out, well, damn, why is it that this devil is over us and he's constantly, fucking with us and oppressing us? It seems like we can't get ahead because we're up under the curses. So Jake is trying to figure out what the hell is going on. So, yeah, they're trying to ultimately figure out the truth. But it says, Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for. So they can't find the truth. It says, but the election have obtained it and the rest were blinded. So, yeah, the Lord has allowed the elect, okay, to ultimately be in this truth. Okay, ultimately having that mercy being showed unto us. Okay, which is this truth, man. The Lord showing us mercy, giving us a chance, giving us a shot at salvation. Okay, that's why it says, but the election have obtained it, because the elect knows the truth. What is the elect going to be doing? Okay, pushing the truth, doing the will of YAHAWASHI. Okay, it says, and the rest were blinded. The rest of who? The nation of Israel. All right. Hey, and Barakatah YAHAWASHI is 144, man. Hey, YAHAWASHI. And that's the spirit, because I'm speaking about the elect. All right. So, yeah, that's the spirit. You can't make this up, man. Okay, the 144,000 and also that large multitude. Okay, verse 8. And I'm going to end off on this, man. I feel like, the point was made. I'm just moving through the spirit. Romans 11:8. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber. You see that? So right there, it's telling you that the Lord is the reason why Jake is blinded. Because if we go back to 2 Corinthians 4:3, it says what? Salakia. Let me go back. 2 Corinthians 4:3, it says, but if our gospel be hid, this truth, if it's hid, it says it is hid to them that are lost. Okay, look at this. According as it is written, the Most High have given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see and ears that they should not hear until this day. So the Lord got them blinded, man. All right. Let's read verse 4, 2 Corinthians 4:4. In whom the Most High of this world, Salakia, let me say it like this. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them that which believe not. Yeah, the Lord put the spirit on Esau to blind you niggas so that you can't get this truth. That's why Esau got, Christianity, which is a major stronghold on the minds of Jake. Okay, and then out of Christianity, he got these religions that's branching off from Christianity, like Islam. Okay, and all these other, false doctrines of devils, man. Okay, this idol worship. All right. The Lord used Esau to set up all of these stumbling blocks so that Jake can't get it. So that's another reason to how we know that this is mercy being shown unto us to even be able to come into this truth, because look at all of the obstacles and all of the stumbling blocks that we had to get past, that the Lord had to allow us to get past in order for us to actually come into this truth and truly believe, man. You know how many false, doctrines are out here, man, to get stumbled up over and tripped up over? That's why the Lord says, Let's grab this real quick. Blessed is he who is not offended. Let's grab this. Real quick. Matthew 11:6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. Because a lot of people, they hear this truth and guess what? They get offended. Because we might say, oh, well, the so-called white man, he's going to go into slavery for what he's done unto us. Oh, and Jake hates that, man. They hate hearing about the so-called white man, okay, going into slavery because they love their oppressor. They suffer from Stockholm syndrome, okay? So they hate to hear that. You know what I'm saying? So they get offended by it. They may get offended because we say, hey, look, at the end of the day, we don't bow down to women. At the end of the day, our women are supposed to worship us. Oh, and these simp niggas, they hate hearing that, especially the so-called black woman. She hates to hear about that, so they get offended. Okay? We may say the Lord ain't dealing with these other nations. He's only dealing with the nation of Israel. Everybody gets offended. But we just read in Matthew, let's read it again. In Matthew 11:6, it says, and blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me. So the Lord had to get us through that. Okay? Well, that's pretty much not being offended by this truth, not putting our emotions in this truth. And ultimately what? The Lord got to put the spirit upon you. Okay? So that's why I'm saying this is a complete blessing. And this is actually mercy with the Lord allowing us to actually come into this truth and truly believe, man. All right. In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not. So all these non-believers, they're blinded by Esau, man, and his bullshit that he set up. And ultimately it's through the spirit of the Lord, man. Least the light of the glorious gospel of YAHAWASHI, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. Because at the end of the day, the Lord, allowed the elect to actually come into it. Because at one point we was blinded, okay, before the Lord brought us into this truth. We didn't know who we really were. We didn't know whether we was coming or going, man. We was just out here, man, just thugging it, man. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord actually allowed us to actually come into this truth. Okay, he shined his light upon us, man. Okay. And that's pretty much the point, man. I feel like, the point was made. Salakia for, I was a little all over the place. Like I said, man, just, pretty much, man, just through the spirit, decided to put a lesson up. I just left, the gym, got like a nice little, night workout in or whatever. And, the Lord just had me just thinking all day, just in the spirit, just thinking, how close we really are at salvation, man. So, we're coming to the hour of our temptation, man. We see what's going on, man. Now you got these devils, which they was already talking about it. They got this microchip that they want to implant into your skin to detect to see if you got the C99, But ultimately, the men that's in the know, the brothers and the sisters, the few sisters that's actually in the know, we understand what's going on. This is actually biblical prophecy that's being fulfilled right before our very eyes. So we're living in some beautiful times. The Lord just had me just, meditating or whatnot. So, ultimately the Lord just put the spirit on me to throw up another lesson, man. But hey, man, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. And until the next time, I want to say shalom.